Hey, welcome back to Grease Monkey, and this is another time lapse. We're going to be going through the process of this girl floating over a pond with debris. This was a lot of fun to make. It was a little bit challenging for me since I'm not used to doing animation. Overall, this time lapse is about 2 hours of work condensed into 5 minutes. So seeing it back in at this rate makes it seem so flawless, but every step of this time lapse, I was doubting myself and struggling, not having any confidence in it. Before I even started recording, I did a few different iterations of the body using a reference that I found on DVR that I'll link in the description. But I just kept drawing it over and over and over again. I did it like the regular pencil method. I did the silhouettes, and it just nothing was happening. At some point I was wasting a lot of time, so I just committed and just plowed through and started recording. And this is what you have here. Here I am going through my fourth iteration of this figure, and I think it's very important to go and do the figure over and over. Don't just accept your first one and just chip off of it. You should really start with a good base. When I set up Blender, I like to use, I think, 5 colors here, and it's just all the different shades of gray. So from black to 75% black to 50% gray to 25% white to white. And I alternate between the options of making the layer stroke appear on top or behind everything. And that's how I'm doing like the leg there that's dark and the underwear that's on top, and just switch between those options. It's very important. And if a layer is not in the right area, what you do is you go to edit mode, select the layer, right click, and you can, I think it's called arrange strokes, and you can send a layer, the stroke up a layer or down a layer. I made that a shortcut key. I assigned it a shortcut key. I assigned it the left and the right bracket, so I can just easily select the stroke and just keep pressing the left or the right bracket so I can adjust where the layers lie and which one is in front. I started trying to make clothes without using reference, but I ended up looking at one. It's very important to look at reference. Once I started looking at it all made sense. At this point, I'm just feel like I've been wasting a lot of time just trying to get it perfect, and perfectionism can really kill any of your projects. So I just started committing. I put a skirt on, put those buttons. I'm still not good with shading, so I try to shade those buttons, and it really didn't I didn't take it to the step that I wanted to, but honestly I just wanted to do this by tonight. Nice 2 hours. Maybe later on I'll do a time lapse or some art projects that take 2 to 3 days, but right now I like these 1 or 2 hour sessions after my normal job, so I can really have more completed works. After I decide on some colors, I look up a palette and I start changing those gray colors to different colors. Here you see me animating the like shockwave at the bottom. I wanted to have something more complicated or intricate, so I drew like little squigglies all around, but I ended up just going with something simple because it wasn't turning out right, and I really wanted to get this completed. At some point when you're doing a project, you just have to finish. You just have to call it and finish it and post it, so in your mind it's recorded as finish, and you can move forward, and then you can really start growing, I think, or at least that's how I grow as an artist, is just completing and layering the skills on top. In the future, I'd really like to go all out and maybe make like a shockwave with more like of smoke and dust in 3D space. Maybe use one of the modifiers in Blender, like displace, and follow curve and do like a circular smoke that goes upwards. And eventually I'd like to get really good at shading, but once again I'm skimping out all the shading here and just using some base colors. I definitely work up to that. I'm trying to add some sort of background animation. Nothing ended up working, so I just gave up on it, but I definitely want to start working on making some backgrounds. At this point, it's pretty much done. I just worked in grayscale, made it in color, made it animated up and down, and that's it. So thank you guys for watching. I'm definitely going to be doing some different content in the future, maybe make it more helpful for the next grease pencil user. I can figure out some kinks and share my knowledge, but I definitely will still be making these animations and make them more and more complex and complicated, and hopefully that'll work. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one.